Hey guys, this is Alan coming at you from the head office. I'm here with Helen today, and her amazing diorama, which has everyone in the office just oohing and ahhing over the past couple of days while I've been here. Helen, tell us about this build.
It's a small section of the restoration of the Queen Victoria building train layout. It'll be an ongoing process until the huge layout is completely restored. It's been in the QVB for 10 years, and it's looking a bit tired and worn out. So we decided to add a little bit of colour to it, take off some of the old fixtures and revamp it with a more colourful and vitalised little diorama.
Awesome. And how long did this take you to build?
From buying the baseboards at Bunnings, it took 5 weeks. So it was quite a quick process. I got all the tools at home, so it came along quite nicely.
Quite the effort for 5 weeks.
Yeah.
This is all knock and Hornby and...
It's all knock and fallow product. There's a little bit of ratio on there, but primarily it's fallow and knock, so everything here is available at Hobbyco.
Mm-hmm. And what did you use to kind of like stick everything down and glue all together?
I had to use Gorilla Glue because of the variety of mediums that I was gluing, from cardboard to paper to glass to plastic to sometimes rubber. I had to use the Gorilla Glue, which suits every type of application that I needed. And then after that, it was just the plastic kits needed Tamiya extra thin cement, which I find an excellent glue for little parts.
Excellent. So take us through this build. Give us the tour.
All right, so we've got the Scaledale houses up this end. These are made by Hornby. They're a resin house, so they don't require too much weathering to make them look a little bit better. So these are Scaledales. So the lavender farm here, there's the Fowler roadway that takes you through the town. Obviously the Fowler buses is running. It's a fair day happening. The idea of the layout was to say something, and the layout was it was called Save the Big Tree. My story behind it was that it cast a shadow onto the cricket pitch, and they were complaining and they wanted it chopped down, and these people are trying to save the big tree from being cut down. And there's a little guy flying a kite up in the children's playground. He's got a little red tail on it. Children's playground is all made by Fowler. All these little huts are made by Fowler, and most of the people are knock. The bicycles are made by Fowler. The scenery is all a combination of knock and Fowler. The cricket people are made by a company called Ratio. And if you move further up here, we've got Babe Comes to Town, a little pig there with Mr. Hoggett visiting the city. And further up here, we've got a little scratch-built duck pond in the British War Museum. And I had one little man left over and one little pony, so I thought I'd put him there. It doesn't mean anything, it just looks sweet. He's just lying against the wall, holding his pony.
Great. And if you had to pick a favourite detail in this build, what would it be?
I like this area up here. You can get to it with the camera. It's just a sweet little gesture of two little old ladies talking in Lavender Cottage. I thought that was just a nice, pretty touch with all their hydrangeas and azaleas. It was just a sweet little chatty thing. And one little thing that I like is the little person there patting the pony. Right, I must mention that's a Siku garbage truck.
Ah, yes. And
so there's a combination of all sorts of things on here, and Oxford vehicles.
Mm. So this build is going to be part one of
a great many, and they're all on similar size bases, so that when it comes time to jigsaw them all together, it should make up a new and more colourful eye candy diorama or train layout for the QVB.
Awesome. And it's all going to be modular?
Yes, it's all modular. It'll all link together. This is the countryside, and the city side is next.
Awesome. So by the time this video is up, this layout will be at the QVB, so you can check it out right now. Thanks, Helen, for this amazing build, and looking forward to seeing what's next.
Thank you.
Wow, there's even a cricket ball on the pitch. How's that?